Hi, so this is my new cat and I don't understand. See, I posted him online before filming this and there's like some crazy people in the comments that insist that this is not a cat, that he's an opossum, which, are you guys okay? Like, is quarantine starting to get to y'all? Because clearly this is a cat. I don't understand where you guys are coming from. But anyways, here's my new cat. I can't with this boy. So I took Ernie out and put him in the cage here so that he had all this room to just fly and get some sun rays. And look where he's at. Damn it, Ernie. What in the... Hi, beautiful. Hi. You guys, I put this fresh new hibiscus plant and
the iguanas killed it.
they ate all the leaves and now it's just, it looks so sad. What plant should I put in here that you guys think the iguanas would leave alone? Like, it's fine if they eat a little bit of it, but you know, like, you know what I mean? What are some iguana safe plants that have a better chance of making it that I can put here? Please let me know in the comments down below. Girl, where you going? Let's go, Ernie. Pathetic. Should have stayed inside. Okay. Ow, Ernie, ow. Damn it, Ernie. Okay, bye. So yeah, this is what I've been doing for a big chunk of my quarantine. You are so cute. Did you know that? You're so cute. I love you. Mommy loves you. Aw, you guys, look at him. He's perfect. So I have a new toy and I don't know how well this works. The reviews were good before I bought it, but you're listening currently to the audio straight from the camera and I'm not gonna hear this till I'm editing, so I'm like really excited. Like, I really want to just finish filming so I can go edit and hear this, but I thought it'd be really cool to hear like the difference. So I'm gonna switch to the external mic audio right now. Okay, is this better? Is there even a difference at all? Like, what's happening? I don't know what's happening. Okay, just kidding. So I mean, obviously I know this is an opossum, but I just thought it'd be like, you know, funny insider joke between you guys and me. So if you catch me calling him a cat on the internet, then just know like it's a joke, okay? So yeah, he's a new baby I'm raising, except he didn't come in like super tiny, so he didn't need to be like tube fed or anything. If you find like a really small opossum, like those absolutely need to be tube fed. Don't even try bottle feeding them yourselves.
For feeding baby possums, they have specialized anatomy. As I said, they don't suckle on their mothers like other mammals do, so they're better fit to be tube fed. So we measure each possum the length from their mouth to their stomachs, and we insert a feeding tube, feeding them directly into their stomachs. We feed them a specialized formula. It's developed specifically for opossums. They have a higher calcium requirement than other mammals, and if they don't receive that calcium, they can have developmental issues.
So he's actually my first baby opossum ever. I'm actually not that familiar with opossums, so I'm not gonna make this video like educational because I'm still learning things myself about them. I've been reaching out to other rescuers that work with them regularly, and there's like really great information online and on Facebook. There's like really awesome groups. So this video is not going to be educational about opossums, but hopefully as I learn, I can kind of put something more together for you guys. Like if you're watching this because you found a opossum, this video is not that. But in the description, I will link where you can go for help. You're cold. So I'm not entirely sure how he got to me. Like, hold on. So apparently what I know is that someone found him in their backyard. I think their dogs went after him and they were scared of him getting attacked by like the stray cats and stuff. So they picked him up and actually kept him in here. I don't know how long exactly they kept him for, but apparently then, I don't know, maybe they realized like, hey, a pet opossum, a pet cat, he's a cat, it's probably not the best idea. That's very responsible of them to do. And then they looked for help online on who could take him and finish raising him and stuff, because he was a lot smaller. Like he really has grown a lot since I've had him, but he was way smaller and still needed to be raised. Someone else that knows me saw that post and then they reached out to someone that reached out to me. Like it's a big twisted situation. Long story short, I received the message. Yeah, they asked if I could take him. First I asked about mom, obviously, even though I know that moms usually drop their babies when they start getting really big and heavy. They just kind of drop them and don't come back for them because they don't really realize when they drop them, which is actually a big reason why there's opossums everywhere. So yeah, I asked a few things and eventually agreed, and then yeah, they brought him to me and I've had him ever since. That's how that happened. After he arrived with me, I'm just like any other animal you bring home for the first time. They're usually very scared, nervous, stressed. So it's gonna take a couple days for them to like adapt and start eating and stuff. Yeah, he wasn't eating right away. So I went ahead and prepared him like a cheat meal. It's supposed to be like something really yummy to get them to eat, and it worked. But just a heads up, this isn't a like species appropriate meal for him, but I just wanted him to eat and he ate. Here it is.
This is a chicken egg. These are duck eggs. Look at the size difference. So I'm gonna use the duck egg, but I just wanted to show you guys that I have no idea why. So I'm starting out with an egg. I'm also gonna be cooking some broccoli, taking this kale, carrot, mango. Wow, this is going really fast. I'm trying to do this voiceover in one take and not have to edit it. So yeah, so I'm just cutting up the ingredients here. That's just a little bit of sliced mango with some shredded carrots. Then I took a bite out of the carrot, which was a really big mistake because I don't like carrots, so I spit it out right after this, and then went to go check on the egg. And also I'm taking a little bit of my dog's chicken that I'm gonna feed him in a bit. You guys will see. So I'm just gonna cook the chicken. I could give it to the baby Rob, but he's really young and I prefer not to expose him to potential like bacterias from raw chicken. And yeah, I cooked it. Okay, I also cooked the broccoli a little bit, softened it up, and a little bit of the broccoli greens. The kale, I left it raw, and the leftover chicken I went ahead and gave to my baby here, Benny, which he loves. Okay, so now that I'm back, I'm just peeling the egg, which I hate doing. Like, ugh, this is the worst part about boiled eggs, but they taste really good. So, yeah, it's perfectly cooked. Awesome. I'm also going to be giving him some yogurt because it's good for them. It's a good source of calcium. But just in case, I also sprinkled the top with some calcium powder. And the other half, I went ahead and also gave to my spoiled brat here, which he really, really liked. And yeah, this is the finished dish. And here's the beautiful baby. Oh, look, you guys, so cute. So he's actually really scared of everything. Obviously, I mean, all these surroundings were new, so he didn't eat in front of me or the camera. But you know, he just, as you saw right there, he just prefers to just kind of go back to his cage. But I did put the food in there and some water, and this is the next morning. So throughout the entire night, he ate all of this.
So yeah, don't worry, that's not his diet. Like I said earlier, I did reach out to other opossum rescuers and I got him into a appropriate diet. So something actually really interesting to me is the first thing to worry about with opossums is metabolic bone disease. So apparently they can get it really easily. And if you're a reptile person, then you should know, hopefully for the sake of your reptiles, what metabolic bone disease is. So apparently it's very common in opossums, so they need lots of calcium and regular exposure to sunlight. So at first he felt the safest in the carrier. Obviously that's just not appropriate long term. So now that my iguanas are outdoors, their cage that they used to be in was empty. It's been empty for a while now. So I decided to fix it up for him. Yeah, here's that. So here's the iguana cage. I actually showed you guys how to make this in a previous video, but this is what it looks like after a couple months of it not being in use. So yeah, I'm just gonna tear out the old like window mesh material because it's too thin, and opossums do have pretty long claws and could, you know, little dude could easily rip through that. So I went ahead and completely took it off on all three sides except the door because I'm gonna use different material in the door. So I'm sweeping away all that little trash that kind of builds up between the staples and the mesh material with time. And now that it's all clean and prepped, I'm gonna start to staple this stuff on top. So this stuff is a lot thicker. So I measured all three sides and bought more than what I needed because, you know, it's just better to have material left over. And all I'm doing is I unrolled it and I'm simply just stapling it onto the frame here, the wooden frame side thing. So I'm using this stapler and it works on this material great. Okay, so the staples, I ended up using the entire box almost on all three sides. So yeah, just in case you were wanting to recreate this and were wondering how many boxes you would need, I would get 2 just in case. So after I got all the staples on all the sides, I'm just bending this material down so that it's easier to cut before I staple it, and you know, the crease is left there. Now I'm just stapling that in place, and after, because of the fold there, it just made it so much easier to cut a straight line all the way across. And just like that, we have side number 1 done. And here I'm just hitting it slightly so that it bends the ends there into the wood, that way they're not like sticking out and poking out. So yeah, I just did the same thing on the other 2 sides. And first of all, I just want to warn you that there is blood coming up, so close your eyes and just keep listening, and I will tell you when you can look if you are triggered by blood. Okay, close them, it's coming. Okay, so right when I was about to finish, I stepped here on this stuff. It's super sharp. Like I said, this material is very resistant, and this happened. So it cut really deep and the blood just kept coming, and I actually thought I needed stitches, but didn't go because, you know, quarantine, COVID. Probably the best idea is to avoid ERs or clinics and stuff. So you know, it bled a lot for a while, and I just applied pressure. I'm sorry I'm showing you guys this, but hopefully this will help you guys be more careful when DIYing. Wear shoes when you are working with heavy duty materials and stuff. So that was the end of that project. And if you have your eyes closed, you can now go ahead and open them. So yeah, for obvious reasons, I did not finish the cage remodel. Yeah. So I will finish that when I heal up better. I still have to fix up the front and add more things inside for him to just explore. So his cage will be done in a future video. So he seems to not really be a candidate for release because he did lose his fear of humans. Plus, you know, their lifespans, and like I'll go more in detail about this topic in a more educational video, but because he's in captivity now and is missing all the beautiful scenery outdoors, even though, you know, we do live in the city and there's not all that much nature, but I decided that I'm going to show him everything as much as I can. So he's going to be my new travel buddy, and we actually did go on a trip already, so here's that. Hi, good morning. So today is, I have no idea, but I'm on my way somewhere really fun because we're gonna take the baby on a trip, and not this baby, the other baby. You guys will see in a bit. So I'm here at the ranch, and yeah, I just decided to bring the little dude over so that I could show him around, you know. Oh gosh, whose dog is that? Oh my god, what a spoiled brat. So yeah, I'm gonna show the baby just like really pretty landscapes and stuff because he's missing those in captivity. Whose dog is that? Siempre estamos ahí.
Hola, baby. No tengas miedo. Jocelyn,
Mande.
vamos a ver el saldito.
Vamos. Justo para allá quería ir. Es un gato.
No, pero ¿quién?
¿Es un gato? ¿No parece gato?
¿Qué?
Es un gato.
Es un tacuachito.
Es mi gato.
Hubieran metido aquí a Benito.
No, oh, hay bastante renacuajos. Está bien ¿qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso?
Un telayote, Valeria, ¿no?
Sí.
¿Sí? ¿Fruta o cacahuate? ¿Nuez?
Come como verdura.
Oh. Oh, es cocida.
¿Esta es toro?
¿Eh?
¿Este es toro?
No, no es toro.
¿A poco las vacas también tienen cuernos?
Sí.
¿En serio?
Los toros son los que no tienen. Raro es el que tenga.
¿En serio? Pensé que era al revés, que los toros tenían cuernos y las vacas no.
Vamos a ver la vaca.
A ver, vamos.
No pisen la popó.
No me vuelvo a quejar de las popós de Benito. Imagínate tener que limpiar esta. A ver, acércate tú primero.
¿Te mato o no? A una vaca le habían sacado los ojos. ¿Quién? No, es que mi papá le cortó los ojos a una vaca de aquí.
Ok, eso sí lo corto.
Los cuernos.
Oh. Ok, entonces le cortaron los cuernos, no los
Se
ojos.
le cortan porque los tienen muy puntiagudos y entonces en una vez se te puede corretear.
Ah. Y también se las clavan entre ellas, ¿no? En una pelea se las clavarían entre ellas. ¿Tiene nombre?
¿Cómo se llama la
Vaca. Mucho gusto, vaca. ¿Y las otras se dejan tocar o no?
No.
Esta, a lo mejor, ¿qué tengo que hacer? Nada más me acerco y me avisa ella. Con calma. A ver. Mucho gusto, vaca. ¡Ah! La estoy tocando. Hola. Ay, me espantas. A ver, vaquita. Qué preciosa estás. Estás bien preciosa. Y tu bebé también. ¿Cuál es su bebé? ¿El clarito qué? Sí. Ay, respiro raro. Tiene pestañas hermosas. Oh. Hola.
Mira cómo pelan los ojos.
Hola. No me muerdas. ¿Muerde?
No.
¿No? No sé nada sobre vacas, me acabo de dar cuenta. Estoy como que... ¿Qué está haciendo? ¿Por qué?
Está preciosa. Hola. Se puede tocar los palos.
¿Todo?
La vaca,
¿Se
la
deja
vaca.
todo? Ay, no le hagan barbacoa.
No, nunca.
No.
Esto no lo vamos a hacer a barbacoa. Es muy difícil tener una vaca así.
¿Sí?
A esto no le
ok.
vamos a hacer barbacoa. A
Viene
esto le vamos
una
a hacer
corriendo.
barbacoa es aquella.
Dios santo. ¿Qué estás corriendo? ¿Es fruta o verdura?
Fruta.
Fruta. ¿Dulce, dices?
Sí.
Dulce, wow. ¿Cómo se llama?
Anona.
Anona. Se acostó. So that was the first of our hopefully many new adventures. I do want to show him a lot of places, but because we're in quarantine, everything's just closed. We can't really go anywhere, but the adventures with him will continue. So this isn't a goodbye, okay? This is a to be continued.
Ay, primero di 1, 2, 3 portaciones.
Ok, se te está yendo.
Suscríbanse al canal, denle like y comenten abajito.
¿Y quién tienes ahí? ¿Quién es ese?
Es Tarantulito, mi Tarantulito es el Tarantulito.
Diles bye.
Bye.
Gracias por ver.
Gracias por ver.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.